Hello, welcome back to Story Reckless. I'm Nathan and I'm the DM here, and I use he, him pronouns, and we are playing some Dungeons and Dragons and Descent into Avernus. Yes, let's do some intros.
I'm Claire. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Kadam, half-elf grave cleric, and unconscious werebore.
I think you
Oh,
reverted
yeah,
back
you're
to your normal
unconscious.
form. I think.
That's
Remember.
true, but I am still unconscious and still a werebore.
That's true.
My name is Olive. I use she and they pronouns. Tonight I will be playing Calliope, Air Genasi Artificer, among several contraptions. I will also be playing in combat and role-playing. I am a woman of many talents.
A woman of a lot of action economy. My name's Enyo, they, them pronouns, playing Pip, a roguish alchemist satyr who also dreams of going to Bard College someday. She's not too old. Yes, and she is an Airbnb for various entities.
Oh my god, yeah. Excellent. Well, with that, I think we can do a quick recap and jump right back into it. So, last we left off, you were all deep inside the Bleeding Citadel. And speaking of which, let's change this music. It is way too happy for this place. You were deep inside the Bleeding Citadel. You were winding your way through the passageways, discovering demons and dead Yugoloths. Coming upon a chamber filled with Yugoloth bodies piled high. You were attacked by some hellish flies, alerting the other demons in the chamber, and a bigger fight ensued as you were swarmed by many demons, ultimately resulting in some large insectoid-like demons crawling through the passageways and having this incessant hum that seemed to pierce into your mind and bring up your worst traumas and fears, which could result in you becoming unconscious and catatonic as these visions overwhelm you, which happened to Kadam and Lulu. Lulu is still unconscious, but yeah, she's been pulled away from one of these demons that tried to flee with her. Calliope and Pip were able to rescue Lulu and slay the demon before it could escape. Kadam, unfortunately, though, is still lying unconscious in the chamber. As you all regroup, lick your wounds, and figure out what to do next, that is where we're going to pick up here. All of you huddled inside of this fleshy chamber, piles of bodies strewn about around you, and you have Lulu and Kadam lying there unconscious between all of you. Those of you who are conscious, Pip and Calliope, what would you like to do in this moment as you gather up and regroup?
We need to wake them up.
Hey! Kadam! Snapping in front of Kadam's face.
No response.
Pip just like straddles Kadam and just kind of like taps their cheeks like, hello. Okay.
You got some like smelling salts or something?
Hold on. Digging through the boots. I'm sure I have something. I know I have something for this. Normal healing spell obviously isn't going to work. I think I already. Well, here. I have this, and Pip is going to just pull out a lesser. Ooh, actually, hold on. Maybe I have. I do not. Is going to pull out a lesser restoration.
Okay, you're gonna cast Lesser Restoration.
Yes, except I have this alchemist thing that allows me to use my alchemist supplies and just knock a charge off that. I don't have to spend
Okay,
a spell
cool.
slot.
So as you pull out the concoction and like, are you splashing it over Kadam, or is it like forcing them to drink it?
Yeah, Pip is just sort of tilting Kadam's head in such a way and dribbling it like very carefully into their mouth.
Okay.
And just like making them swallow it.
Yeah. The liquid goes down, and it seems to have no effect.
Okay, we
Is it
need bigger
expired
ones.
or something?
Look, okay, not everything. I am sorry I don't have those fancy kind of infernal vials, but actually it would be nice to have those. That's not the point right now. What we're going to do... What are we going to do?
You're the doctor.
I'm not a doctor. I'm a snake oil salesman.
Good enough in a pinch, if you ask me.
I tried my pinch.
I see. Okay. Let's see here. Can I cast like identify or something? Is that a thing?
You could make... I would say you could make a medicine check. You could also make a religion or arcana check, since you... There was a demon that you did it for. Oh yeah, the like Nalfasheen, you made like an arcana check, I think, and we're able to find out a lot of information that way. So,
I would love to make an arcana check.
yeah, you can do that to see if you know anything about...
23.
Okay, yeah. You're starting to, like, now that you have a moment of calm, you're starting to think back on your studies and are remembering a passage about demons of this ilk, these strange insectoid-like demons, and that they have this horrible drone that tends to send people into like a catatonic state. It won't last terribly long. It could be incredibly fatal, and like, if things get dire, it could last like up to 10 minutes. Or if you are to like actually cause harm to the creature, it can cause them to snap out of it. Like you'd have to really hurt them, like, do damage to them, and it will snap them out of it.
I think let's just give him a couple minutes. Maybe it'll fix itself.
That's always my favorite plan.
Okay, let's I was gonna say find somewhere safe, but this is kind of a no safe zone.
It's a no safe zone. But if you could just watch my back for a moment, I think I might want to just see if I have a plan B just in case I don't wake up after a couple minutes.
They'll wake up. This is Kadam and Lulu who we're talking about.
All right, what, we just sit here? Do you want to play cards?
Big Dummy actually took some damage there. I could use a couple minutes. I would like to cast a couple mendings, which
Okay.
have a minute-long casting time.
Okay, yeah.
To restore Big Dummy.
Yeah.
Maybe I actually only have to do this once. It didn't take that much damage.
Sure. Yeah, you kind of set up off to the side and start repairing and stitching together Big Dummy. Valor, I think Valor is going to just post up looking in the direction that the demon was fleeing in, sword at the ready, just waiting there anxiously, looking over her shoulder at all of you. Yonder, I think, is... I think Yonder sees a small portion of the scab that hasn't quite grown over what looks to be maybe the side of a stone wall for this citadel, and you just see Yonder is kind of lost, staring at this wall, and just like slowly raising a hand and kind of tracing the like stonework on it. And yeah.
Who all is hurt? Right.
I got reduced max HP, but not much more than that.
Yeah, both Kadam and Valor are down single digits.
Okay. Well.
All right. As you all post up there, Pip, what are you doing anything in this period while Calliope is repairing Big Dummy?
Pip is leaning against the scab wall, I guess, watching Yonder and just everybody else, and eyes flicking to Kadam and Lulu, and like is sort of having a conversation with Gargouth in her head.
Okay.
Just asking about like, do you think really just a couple of minutes and they're gonna wake up? That's it? That'll be fine?
It should be fine, assuming nothing comes to take them away again.
Okay, well, and Pip moves over to just post up with like Gargouth kind of just standing there like, we'll be on the lookout.
Well, don't you want to take a look around?
Yonder's disgusting. The thing that is happening over there is so gross. I can't look at it. But you're also right, I should take a look around.
He's staring at a wall?
This feels like a bad idea.
Oh, I'm just... What is so displeasing to you about Yonder's behavior?
No, it's not Yonder. It's not... No, it's this place. It's being in a scabbing tunnel.
Oh, it's not so bad. I should really, if we make it out of here, I could show you some places. Some nice places. I think even you would like it. You like the Wandering Emporium, yes?
The Wandering Emporium was a very fun place.
Well,
Fort Knucklebone had a certain charm to it too, as well, actually.
well, if you like the Emporium, you can go down quite a few layers and I could show you a really good time.
Are you hitting on me?
No. I mean, it's kind of hard when I'm in this shield.
Yes, but I sort of like that.
Oh, you do?
Well, just the fact that we can sort of flirt and know that nothing is ever going to happen because I'm not going. Oh, is Kadam stirring?
I don't think so.
Surely
No,
they are.
please tell me more about this enjoyment you get from our conversations.
I feel like I can be mean to you with absolutely no repercussions, and I really like that.
I see. Because of course there will be no repercussions.
Not until my consequences catch up with me, and quite frankly, they really haven't yet, so...
I doubt they ever will.
Oh, thank you.
Calliope, as you are fiddling there with the with Big Dummy, you feel that vibration in the ground once more, just under your feet. Oh, Zapnude. Wait, is that? I think I know who that might be. Hello. I don't know if I've seen you pop up in chat before. Yes, famous last words indeed. But Calliope, as you are working on Big Dummy, you feel that vibration once more just under your feet, and can hear a very low guttural sort of grumble beneath you, as the ground itself seems to. You swear it almost feels like it heaves as this vibration and sound.
Think something's waking up. Don't quite like it.
Yeah, and the things that aren't waking up are Lulu and Kadam.
Yeah, come on, get with the program, guys.
As the time continues to pass, 5 minutes, inching towards 10, you can see Valor starting to tap her foot, looking around anxiously. Yonder has slumped against the wall and is just taking a moment, clutching himself, looking around the room. Valor looks to you, Pip. So, just gonna be waiting here. How's the shield going for you?
Why are you asking about that?
I notice you've been bringing it out a lot more. I see you're holding it right now, just right in front of you.
It can. There are a lot of fireballs in this thing.
Really?
Pip kind of shakes it. About 3 a day?
That's quite nice. So, let's see, you've used 2 already, so you have 1 more.
Yep.
I
I'm
mean,
not going to do it right now in front of the group. Don't tell me that.
Why would you, Okay. There's another low vibration under your feet. All of you feel it this time. Just as you start to see a bit of movement coming from Kadam. Kadam, as we approach the end of this 10 minutes, you've just been stuck in this nightmare that, for all intents and purposes, has felt very real. I gave you a very brief description of just sort of witnessing omnipresent your father or your dad just being alone. I think that any attempt that you make to try to influence this space, it is that awful dreamlike quality of like you feel like you could have agency, but everything just seems to no one hears
like
you, no
molasses.
one sees you, everything's molasses. You have no control over anything, and you just kind of see this almost time lapse of dad like just kind of deteriorating and being alone, and people flitting by in Baldur's Gate with him by himself, nobody paying attention. And just as you're getting close to waking up, I think the last thing you see is him slumped in an alley.
Oh, we weren't at home?
He was at home, but it's sort of a time lapse of seeing him kind of every once in a while heading out to like struggling to gather supplies, food, things like that. And the last thing you see is just him slumped in an alley with people just moving past, not paying attention. And then you feel yourself suddenly come to consciousness. All the scents overwhelm you, the feeling of the ground, the horrible visuals, and all of you see Kadam stirring, as well as Lulu, as they come to consciousness.
Ah, welcome back to the
Who's
land of the
there?
living. What? What?
Dad.
Oh, you're still down here. You're with us? Hey.
I'll reach out to you, Clappy.
Hey. You okay?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, you should probably get moving, but if you need a couple more minutes, feel free. I got some stuff I could finish up anyway. Hey, Pip, do you think you could send Giller out on a little bit of scouting or something?
Yeah, I could do that. All right, buddy. And just flips.
Little coin crawls out onto your hand, and you flick Gilder. And where do you want? Are you frisbee Gilder?
Or I guess Pip just sort of turns to Calliope like, where are you thinking? I guess
I'd
straight
probably
down.
go up north, but your call.
All right then, Frisbee Gilder.
Okay. Gilder goes twirling off and skitters across the ground, and then gets up and starts to like a little spider, this coin skittering across the ground off northward. Where do you want Gilder to go? To head towards the direction of where that demon was killed?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Gilder goes scurrying off in that direction. Are you able to see the where Gilder is on the map?
Well, yes, I can.
Okay, great. Yeah, so as Gilder goes skittering off and down a little escarpment and through into that bigger chamber, the dead body of the demon has fully turned into ichor on the ground there. Still little bits twitching and writhing within the black goo. And Gilder can see that there are sort of two winding passageways, one that goes kind of off sort of in a southern direction and one that goes up in a northern direction.
Well, I mean, I think I might even be out of range at this point, so it's kind of whatever Gilder wants to do.
What's the range?
Let me just check. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, great. All right.
Is the range like 100 feet? 120?
Yes, 100.
100, okay. Yeah, so still within range. Yeah.
Hey, just go up.
Go up,
North.
okay.
Let's see what's north.
All right, so Gilder goes skittering up northward and finds an orifice, another tunnel just going down, winding down further.
All right, we found an orifice. Is that where we want to go?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if we want to do the thorough exploration thing. Something's waking up.
Above table? I would love to figure out where that demon was trying to take Lulu. Like a nest or something.
Ugh.
Kadam didn't see any of that happen though.
Yeah. I mean, this has all just been communication of Pip whistling to Gilder, and Gilder's echolocation clicks coming back. Okay. We'll take the north. Gilder, just meet us back at the fork. Or you can check out the south, if you want. Yeah, check out the south.
Gilder goes scurrying down, goes running down to the south, winding through the passageway. It can. I just made Gilder really big. Continuing down, Gilder sees it opening up into another room, and there is another hole there in the center of this room, kind of bowl-shaped, almost like a stomach, and it goes down further. Appears to be another entryway down. Across the way, though, Gilder can see there's another tunnel continuing southward.
Not going to explore the entire digestive system here, are we? Come on back, Gilder.
Gilder goes running back and can easily skitter back to rejoin you.
All right, if you're feeling ready to go, Q.
1 second. I'm gonna cast sending
Okay.
to my dad. Dad? I love you. Need to roll my dice to make sure it goes through. 15.
Oh, that was close.
Close there.
Anything else or just that?
Just that.
Okay. Oh my god. So long. Okay.
It's been like 2 years since we saw Dad in person.
Yeah.
Get on. It's so good to hear you. I don't know how this is happening. I love you too. Where you been? We miss you dearly.
And, eventually the 25 words, I wasn't counting, but it continues and is probably cut off halfway through a sentence.
All right. All right. Let's go. Oh, Lulu?
Yeah.
All right, she's here too. Excellent.
Yeah, she's awake. She's just kind of curled up on, probably not on the ground. She's probably fluttered over to you, Kadam, and is kind of like resting on your shoulder as best she can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Where are we going?
Following Gilder, I think. I'll take point.
Okay.
Gilder, lead the way.
Yeah. Gilder goes scurrying off. I'm gonna use the party token here. So you wind your way around into this larger chamber where you can see that pool of ichor from where the demon was killed, still little bits twitching within. And Gilder starts to scurry off to the north towards the passageway that he found, and you can see there opening up in the ground this winding tube heading down deeper into the dark.
I must say this is not the only orifice that Gilder found.
Uh-huh.
There was another one to the south, and perhaps even more. But this one seems as good as any to me. I mean,
This one seems as bad as any to me.
that's actually the right way to say it.
Okay, let's set up some ropes and stuff.
All right.
Make it easier to come back up.
Yeah, I'll just take another tent stake.
Okay, yeah, so hammering it into the ground. Oh, sorry, I just thought. Thank you, Zapnude, for giving us a watch. Man, early retirement, that sounds lovely. So happy to hear that. So you hammer the stake into the. It is at this level. It is almost like rock. The material that you're trying to like hammer into. But you manage to get it in with a bit of time. Connect the rope, and who's gonna slip down first?
Calliope, I think.
Okay. Are you? What's your plan here? You just kind of dropping down, going straight in, like. quietly, just moving through.
Doesn't ever hurt to try and be
Yeah,
quiet.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and group stealth from everyone to see if you can quietly navigate down this.
Man, where's Pass Without a Trace when you need one?
Yeah.
Valor got a natural 1.
Oh.
Um, Yeah, Kadam got a 12.
I got
Okay.
a non-natural 20.
Okay.
At least somebody's trying to be stealthy. Pip got an 8.
Wow.
Okey-dokey.
Okay. Sorry. Let me. All right. So I need to do Lulu, and then we'll know. Where's that? Lulu got a natural 20. Two natural 20s. According to
Jeez.
Roll20. So wow, that cancels Valor's out. So it's just okay. So natural 20, 22 from Yonder. What was Kadam's?
12.
12. Pip got an 8. Calliope got a 20. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Be happy for the double nat 20. That is pretty damn good. Slowly and as quietly as you can, you start to slip through the passageways, winding your way down. This passageway almost seems to kind of like corkscrew and start to head in an odd direction as you start going down. It's hard to kind of keep your orientation, but you were able to sort of parse out that you seem to be kind of heading, almost backtracking towards the west on the map. As it sort of corkscrews under and starts bending, it eventually starts to bend around, and you all, Calliope especially, start to pick up on a sound as you start approaching that bend.
How about we let Gilder go first?
Sure. I ain't opposed.
Calliope, you are starting to hear drifting up through, and it is starting to reach all of your ears. This cackling, this Kadam, it immediately you recognize like what sound is hitting your ears. It is very much like a hyena cackle that is echoing up through the winding passageway. There's this mixed in with some other sort of abyssal chants, maybe, or like it's hard to say. But you're hearing this mixture of sounds starting to waft up the
Gnolls.
curving passageway.
All right, let's try and take him by surprise.
Okay.
They are people.
Are they?
Yes, Calliope. Yes, they are. Unless they're like demon gnolls. But I don't.
Let's take a look. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Okay. How do you approach the entrance to this chamber that, like, it's just around this bend, and you suspect it's probably going to be opening up into another passageway or a chamber of some sort?
I like Pip's idea of sending Gilder up front, stealthy like,
Great.
and then reporting back.
Have Gilder make a stealth roll for me.
Come on, Gilder. Let's see what his Gilder's little stealth is. Yes. All right. Sorry. Oh my god. Sorry,
It's a
hit
homunculus, right?
a thing. Yeah, it's a homunculus. Okay, so that's a 22. Yeah.
Wow, okay. I'm just gonna move Enyo over to the map if I can. Did that not work? I thought there was a way I could do this. There used to be a way. Stand by. There used to be a way that I could move
Oh, individual players
individual players over.
There is a way.
You could move all of us over and just Claire and I can
There we
close
go.
our eyes.
I got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
So, Gilder goes scurrying ahead around the bend, and again, the tunnel suddenly opens up into this like 40-foot wide chamber with striated, hardened walls that all look like they've been scraped and dug out. It continues to sort of like in a rough pattern go downwards, and you can see more narrow passageways branching off from this big chamber, one off to the east and one down to the south. But the thing that Gilder really sees is all of the movement that is happening in the center of this chamber. There are three sort of vulture-like creatures that are hunched over, humanoid, just kind of like all of these creatures just seem to be like moving and sort of slowly rotating around, like spinning around this central kind of effigy that's been built out of what look to be just like scrounged together like body parts and pieces, and some of it even seems to have been like scraped and sculpted from chunks of the scab. And there are smaller entities that are sort of in the center, bigger ones on the outskirts of this ring, and the smaller ones rotating and spinning around this effigy. All look to be gnolls, perhaps, but they're definitely more like, for lack of a better descriptor, more demonically like themed.
They've been recolored, palette swapped.
Yeah, they're all just, they've all been covered in demon ichor or something. No, they are, some of them are bipedal, others are more quadrupedal and seem to be, they have that kind of like, large, exaggerated, hunched back of a hyena, but they have stranger features where like some of them, their mouths at the bottom are incredibly like distended with like huge, fleshy, like bulging kind of like chin sacks that are sort of like jingling off the bottom. Some you see like a couple that have really odd appendages, like almost like a if you've ever seen oh god, how do I describe this? It's so strange. It's like they're almost like flopping, hopping along on the ground like a mud skipper, like a fish. Like they have these weird backward legs that kind of like flop forward and then as they're sort of like flopping around in this circle, all of them sort of like just spinning around this effigy, which seems to be a kind of rough construction of kind of a hyena-like creature. This thing is probably built to be about 12 feet in height. It's got just an exaggerated gaping maw that has like rotted body parts like dangling out of its mouth. But this is what you see, all these creatures just kind of like moving and spinning around this effigy.
Gilder says big birds 3. Dog party more than 3.
Sounds like a party.
So we're just gonna go in there and...
Did Gilder say anything pertaining to their personhood?
Gilder can't count above 3. No, Gilder didn't say anything about their personhood.
I see. Do you think it's worth it, Kadam? After
I
those
don't know.
weird satyr things, they didn't seem too keen on talking, and I doubt too many down here are.
You're probably right. I want to sit down and have a conversation with someone, but not a whole crowd.
This might not be them. Hey, we might leave some survivors. Let's see how it goes.
All right.
Okay, everyone, get ready. On 3. 1, 2, 3, get up!
Spirit Gardens!
All right. So
Charge your barrage.
are you just like you're just gonna fully charge into the room? Okay.
I think so. I think we're looking for a surprise round.
Sure. So who? I just want a rough marching. All right. I guess I need a marching order here to figure out like how y'all are gonna be entering the room.
Calliope
up
first.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably our other frontliners, so like Valor.
Valor.
Yeah. Let me set it up here.
Dogs.
All right. So we got Calliope. Valor.
Could we have given Valor's glaive to our sad boy?
Yonder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do
Because
that.
he's just going at things with his hands, right? And I imagine he's proficient with glaives, being a former
Yeah.
general.
Yeah. So that would work. He would remind me. Glaive does.
D10 plus strength.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah, he'll do that. Is Valor's gonna give him the glaive? Okay.
On loan.
Yeah. I think this probably happened just a few moments ago as you were getting ready to descend further down. Valor looks over at Yonder, kind of sizes him up. He said, "Boy." He looks over and she just chucks him the glaive, and he lightning fast reflexes catches it. I think you'll probably appreciate that more than your hands. What do you say? He sort of feels it out, swings it about a bit. Yes, this will do. Thank you. It's on loan. And you all head down the passageway. So we have Calliope, Valor. Who's behind Valor?
Sad boy, I think.
Sad boy. Okay.
I'd like to be alongside sad boy with
it's,
my.
It's a basically.
Oh, single file? Okay.
Passageway.
Be after him.
Okay. So then Pip in the back. Okay. And Lulu will be flying. Well, I think in this small passageway is just kind of hanging out with you, Kadam. Just hanging onto your shoulder. All right. What is happening over there?
And just like, hey, Gart, are dogs flammable?
Do you ask Garga?
No, just asking the room. I just start everything with "Hey Gargout" now. I'm used to it.
It's like, hey, Alexa.
Yeah.
Hey Alexa. Give me 1 sec. I have to make an adjustment. Banter.
Garga, do you mind if I call you Alexa?
I have no idea what that means. Also, why are you talking to me?
How many fireballs you got left, Pip?
I have one fireball left.
Hey, use them when you got them.
That's sort of how I think about it. I just don't want anybody else to get caught in the blast.
I do appreciate that.
Do you want to be further up? You can switch
Yeah.
with Sad Boy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sad Boy's fast.
Okay.
Sad Boy will catch up. I'm just like...
Sad Boy can skitter up the wall.
Sad Boy, I know. Why are we even bothering? How about I'm 4 feet tall. I can stand under Sad Boy and he can just climb above. Is that fine?
Yeah, I guess that works. Okay. Sorry, I had to do some quick map arrangements there. Okay. You are all in like a weird area of the map because I had to quickly like draw out the passageway behind it, but I'll just put the party token there so you can all kind of see what's in the room. I probably will need to move your token over because there's a wall there that I can't get rid of right now, but all right, so you all get ready, and I'm gonna move us over to the map. Calliope says now, and Calliope, you go charging forward. We'll say you have to use 10 feet of your movement to get to the entrance there, so you have whatever's left from that point forward. What would you like to do, Calliope, as you start running into the room with McDummy?
Are we gonna do initiative or?
Let's do a surprise round in the order that you all are in the tunnel. Just that,
Got it.
because that would make the most sense since you're all like kind of stacked up and going in. Once we get through all of you do a turn, then we'll roll initiative.
Trying to see if I can catch everybody in a 60-foot cone here. I have a new spell.
You can get almost everyone, it looks like. Minus...
Would you count that as hitting?
I would say
no.
that right there, if you go over to one more, the other way. Let's see, that, I think this Gnoll over here is not going to be hit by that. That would get everybody minus the...
What if I start off a little bit further back? Yeah, like that?
That would get everyone, yeah.
Okay.
Shit, okay. So you come barreling around the corner, and what is this?
Hey, Valor, can I borrow that? Pointing at the javelin. I got a new trick.
Wait, Valor? Is Valor... sure, and hands you a javelin.
I'm going to cast Conjure Barrage. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a dex saving throw, take 3d8 damage on a failed save.
Whoa, okay.
So it's like Calliope like throws this javelin up, and it just like starts like duplicating in the air, and then just like a blunderbuss, kind of just like fills this room with these javelins.
That's awesome. So the javelins just rain down across this group of creatures. They make dex saves.
Yes.
Okay, and this is technically a magic spell, so
Yeah.
they still get their magic resistance if they have it. Oh, oops. Well, yeah, there's 3 of them. Okay, so we have for the 3 big vulture-like creatures, for the Brox, we have a 14, a 17, and a 20.
Save DC 17.
Okay, so 2 of them make it, 1 of them fails. Let's resolve them first if you want to roll damage.
Yeah. So that was 3d8.
What kind of damage?
Same as that of the weapon or ammunition.
Okay, so I think it's piercing.
Piercing.
Yeah. And it's magical, so...
Oof. Bad roll. That's only 9.
9.
Ooh.
That's real rough.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so 2 of them only take half damage, so they take 4. As a couple, they manage to see you at the last second and dodge out of the way, just taking a couple of scrapes from the javelins flying past. The other one, however, will take the full 9 as it takes a direct hit. in its arm, kind of taking a chunk off its arm, but it doesn't seem too bothered by it. I'll do the Gnolls now. They all make their dex saves.
Oh, it's okay. So I just double checked. It's been updated. Are we using the new 2024?
No, we're still in
Okay.
2014. I have not made the switch.
Dang
Is
it.
it better? And
It is much better. It's 5d8 instead of 3d8.
I think
Force damage.
because we are still, I haven't made the switch yet.
Okay.
Um,
I'm still getting a hang of it. It's fine.
so DC 17, right?
Yeah.
So we got 1, 2, only 2 succeeded. So 2 of them will take 4 damage, and the rest take 9.
I think that was still probably good.
I mean, you got all of them, so you dealt
Yeah.
a lot of damage spread out across all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gnolls definitely fare a bit worse as this spray of shrapnel goes across the room, javelins into the ground. All of you just suddenly hear a cacophonous sound, just like echoing down the tunnel from this initial attack. Calliope, what else do you still have movement?
Yep. So I think I'm just gonna move up to engage one of the rocks.
Okay.
And bonus action, I think I can have little dummy do its little
Little burst.
rend. Yeah.
Great.
And I'm not gonna go out and try to flank or anything. Well, I guess, let's see. I might be able to make it there and back. Oops. So that's like 25 and then 15. No, that's more. Okay, so just flat roll. 23, 6 force damage to this nearest rock as
Yeah.
little dummy just continues to go through its kind of like a brutal streak.
Okay.
And just like punch this rock in the face.
The rock just its feet slightly cracks and
And
just
like
looks
little
back.
dummy just kind of like mimes like wiping the blood, like or like licking the blood off of the glove, and then like flicks it off, but it doesn't have like a mouth or anything.
Oh my god, incredible.
Yeah,
Dex, is that it for you?
that is it for me. Yes.
Okay, next up is Valor. So
All
Valor.
right. Jumping up there. First attack. Natural 1. Second
Oh.
attack. Natural 20.
Wow. Okay.
The duality of man.
Yeah. Okay. $23 points of slashing damage.
23 points of slashing damage. Nice.
Indeed.
And that's adding the bonuses, right?
That is +7
Okay.
for
Good.
the damage. Yeah.
So, first swing, the rock just bashes it out of the way, but she manages to come back with the backswing and slice up across its chest. Taking is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, taking us to Pip.
Pip, pip, pip. Come on.
I have it, and I have no self-control. I do.
More.
Oh, I can feel it. Yeah, Pip's just gonna fireball him. Holds Gargoth up and is like, okay, do your thing.
Pip. For a second, you feel like a twitch in your lower back, and you almost feel like your arm involuntarily twitch and sort of a cold chill run up your spine, and then it passes. But you run out and hold the shield aloft, and the beam of light shoots out, exploding. Where are you dropping this fireball?
I can catch them all in a 20-foot radius without.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, maybe do yeah, I don't know, just so that I don't hit Valor.
I mean, even that little tiny
Yeah.
bit wouldn't have hit Valor, just like how
Okay.
quiet he had to adjust. So yeah, yeah. Wow. So you can get all. Okay. So fire erupts in the room, scorching the walls. The effigy, as the smoke and flame clears, is just kind of blasted and scattered across the ground.
Oh, were we trying to investigate?
So there's 6 of these guys. They all make dex saves. What's the spell save DC?
It is. Sorry. Wow. I had this up a second ago. Okay. 18?
Okay, so only one of them makes it for the Gnolls. How much total damage was it?
27.
20,
29, actually.
29 points of damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, and one of them takes half that, which is 14 points of damage. Okay. Pip, so yeah, you would need to be like, you need to like step forward at least 1 square, looking out into the room, cast the fireball out. As the flames and smoke and steam clears, you just see a scene of devastation as almost all of the Gnolls lie burning and dead on the ground. I will now need to do the Vrox.
Rocks aren't immune to fire?
So 2 of them succeed with natural 20s, 1 fails with a 16. So just go like this. Succeed. So that was 29 points of damage. That's reduced to 14, which is reduced to 7. So 7 points to that one. This one takes 14. And this one takes 7. Okay, Pip, you still have movement. That was your action, but you still have movement and bonus action.
Moves into the chamber, bonus action hide.
Where will you hide?
Behind Valor.
Okay, I'm gonna. You can do this at disadvantage because I mean Valor he is big, but you're
Behind all the smoke and
Yeah.
the fireball, there's a lot of confusion happening.
I'm going to mimic it so that Pip just looks like Valor's shadow.
Go ahead and
I
make
have
it.
Cassius form. Don't make me do it.
Go ahead and make it with disadvantage. You're
Okay.
trying to hide behind Valor.
I'll take it with disadvantage. I'm not even gonna make it with advantage. Oh, 10.
Okay. So Pip goes running into the room and it's like trying to match Valor's movements. All of you see Pip. Go ahead and move your token up, Pip. That takes us
Worth a try.
Are you unable to move it?
No. There we go. Got it.
Takes us to Yonder, who goes running across the walls into the room. 20, 30. Well, he has a glaive now, so I guess he'll go to there and swing the glaive out. I'm gonna give him 2 attacks because he has 2 attacks. And let's say he gets the same bonus, so just do this. Oh, that's a natural 1. And an 18 hit.
Sad boy.
It's a D10, you said?
Yeah.
Plus strength.
Okay, does 9 points of damage to the rock. west side of town. Kadam, it's you and Lulu. So why don't what do you want?
Yeah. Move into the room.
Okay, go for it.
I don't like that we're all in a cluster here. I'm going to move there because I have 5 feet of movement. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon
Okay.
right here. I'll pull light from the inside of my mirror.
Okay.
Let's say. Little shining silver sphere I draw out and like toss over in that direction. Let's make.
Where do you want it to go?
I didn't actually ping, did I? Imagine that hits. That's 25.
Definitely. So you're attacking the Vrock that
The Vrock,
everyone's
yeah.
kind of on. Okay.
All right. 8 points. Force? Radiant? How does this work?
Force damage.
Force? All right.
It doesn't. Either one doesn't make a big difference in this fight. So yeah. So the light smashes into the Vrock.
And with my action, I will toll the dead.
Okay, which one? Same one?
Same one.
Okay.
With save, please.
Sorry. I don't think I would have made a difference. No, I don't think a 11 would do it. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
33 points of necrotic damage.
It all goes through. 33 points of necrotic damage. My God.
Rolling 3d12 plus 5 is...
Oh, wow.
It's a cantrip.
That's incredible. Yeah, so the Vrock just screeches and its parts of its flesh are just starting to, I think we described, just kind of become ashen and flake away. Okay. Anything else for you, Kadam?
No, I'm happy. That's everything.
Okay.
Well, happy is a bit
Lulu,
exaggerate.
Are you happy? Yeah.
No, I'm satisfied.
Lulu will... Lulu is gonna just come in and conserve her resources for now. She'll come in and attack with her tusk. But misses. Is unable to hit. Okay. Incredible surprise round as you all come spilling into the room. Unleashing hell on the abyssal demons. Let us roll initiative. Get my NPCs really quick. And then I'll start. Oh, Lulu rolled.
Aw.
Alright, I believe that's all the NPCs. I'm just gonna go around the order I have here. Calliope.
I got 18.
Very nice. Pip.
Nat 20.
Woo! Was that a total of 20 or?
A 21.
Valor.
14.
And Kadam.
6.
All right, Pip, you're up first. The rocks are all looking in your direction now. They're starting to shriek, their wings unfurling, and there's one gnoll, the like weird kind of almost fish hyena hybrid thing, just on the ground there, trying to crawl up in your direction.
Are we trying to save the gnoll?
Calliope's just like, no.
All right. Yeah, I think Pip literally just looks over at Calliope. And it's just like, all right then. And just like that Turkish guy from the Olympics.
Are you aiming
I-
for the knoll?
I mean, the
You
fact that it's the only one that didn't.
Sure, go for it.
You
yeah.
could send Gilder after it.
I could. That would be funny. Okay, fine. Okay, I know it's not optimal. I'm gonna shoot the knoll because it's just right there.
Go for it, yeah.
Amazing.
Roll an attack.
I can't help it. It feels like a carnival shot. That's a 27.
Yeah, that definitely is.
That's 15 piercing. I'm guessing I don't get the sneak attack.
You do not get the sneak attack, but it does not matter as you just and it goes limp on the ground.
It just like pops up behind Valor, like, "Ha! I was here the whole time."
Well,
Pops
you
it.
really fooled me. Also, now my ears are in. Thanks for that.
I forgot about that.
All right, if that was your action, what else? You have bonuses.
I guess Pip is going to just move further. Well, Pip is not going to move further to the room. Pip is just going to stay right there.
So Pip moves to there. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get an attack of opportunity from the rock as you go to twirl away, forgetting. I guess in the moment
I did totally
elation
forget. Yeah.
of like doing so much damage and then just easily dispatching that one knoll. You go to spin away as you're bantering with Valor, and suddenly
Bonus action disengage.
and yeah, 14 as you bonus action whiffs, unable to hit you. All right, that is that it for you, Pip?
Yes.
Okay, that takes us to Calliope.
I will move down to flank the rock with Lulu.
Oh,
Just-
if you go there, you will invoke an attack of opportunity.
Big dummy will disengage.
Big dummy will disengage. Okay, got it.
Sorry, Brock.
Skitter's over there, and go for it.
2 lance attacks at advantage. 26 and 27.
Yep.
Both assuming I'm a hit. 32 damage.
This rock is impaled and falls down the back.
Cool. And I'm gonna move up. Ooh, this might be a bad idea, but I want to do a bad idea. I'm gonna move up next to the effigy. Is it like on fire or anything?
No, it's oh, I guess yeah. There's like, yeah, parts of it are totally on fire. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's move past it to let people flank with me on this rock.
Great. Okay, so go down into the
So,
room, getting in
I
position.
should be here then. Can I stand here?
Yeah. That's it for Calliope. Taking us to Yonder. Yonder is going to take 2 more glaives, swinging. At advantage now with you, Calliope, being there. So that hits the first attack. That hits the second attack. Wow. Piss poor damage rolls. So 4 and 5. So 9 damage total. Taking us to Valor.
Valor will take 2 attacks.
Go for it.
First attack, natural 20. 19 points of slashing. Second one is a 25.
Yep.
14 points of slashing.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Carving through this rock. It's starting to back up against the wall. Looking around at all of you. Anything else for Valor?
No, that's pretty good.
Okay, the rock. It's now the rocks. Just check this out. Okay, so the one down to the south sort of leaps and like scrambles forward as its wings kick up, flying. It says foot wide shooter, so it is going to just take off up into the upper part of the ceiling. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so it's going to kind of swoop over all of you, and as it does, and kind of bank up to get like 20 feet off the ground, as like a 60-foot fly, kind of like, as it shrieks flying over you and banking up towards the ceiling, it lets out this horrible screech that just causes your eardrums feeling like they're going to rupture. I need all of you to make con saves, please.
Both Valor and I rolled nat ones.
I also rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Wait,
I
Pip,
also
did-
rolled that one.
What?
What the? What? What just happened?
That was 4 nat 1s in
Got
a
too
row.
cocky.
Let's see what
Yeah.
Yonder gets.
Come on, Sam boy.
That was a dex save, that's not but I'll just use the number. Yeah, okay,
Show
so
off.
Yonder succeeds. Lulu.
What, is it another?
Lulu's fine.
Okay.
Are you gonna be playing D&D by yourself?
Yeah, because all of you, including Valor, are stunned.
Oh, wait, Big Dummy and Little Dummy? Do they...
They are creatures, I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'll
and
roll
I guess Gilder as well, con saves.
Big Dummy gets a
Of course, Gilder gets a 20.
14. I think I'm gonna, in my dying moments, flash of genius this.
Okay. Yeah.
Which I have to say before I
Yep.
think you tell me.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, Big Dummy definitely succeeds.
And then Little Dummy just gets +1. 12.
Okay. Hold on. Let me. Yeah. 12. Oh, so Little Dummy is stunned as well.
Great.
Shit. I gotta look up the stun condition because.
We're incapacitated.
But okay, you're incapacitated. You're not. It's not as bad as being paralyzed, right? It's not like auto crits or anything.
I don't remember that bit.
Okay, I'm looking it up now. Stunned. This is okay. Yeah, stunned. You're incapacitated. Automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against you. Against the creature have advantage. So attack rolls with advantage. And incapacitated just means you can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. Your concentration is broken. Is anybody concentrating on spells? Okay. You can't speak. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Wow.
But attack rolls have advantage on it. Let's see.
It just dropped.
What just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, this other rock is gonna. Oh, I don't think you can do reaction. Yeah, you can't do reaction. So the other rock, yeah, the other rock will. I think it's gonna use. Yeah, it's just gonna use its. So you see the other rock. You realize you're all stunned. You're all just like sitting there, like holding your ears. There's blood starting to trickle down your neck and like cheeks from like blood is coming out of your ears from this. Those of you that are not incapacitated can just see this other rock. It's like it shakes and there's like this like cloud kind of like shakes off of its shaggy feathers, and all these little spores just spray out into the room. All of you need to make another con save. Yes, make another con save.
I went so well the first time.
23.
Valor also got a 23.
Also, this thing will kind of turn off position too.
Big Dummy will take an act of opportunity on it.
Oh, yeah.
25, 8 force damage.
Spores spray out everywhere. Okay, so we got what was Kadam's?
Kadam was a 6.
Okay, so Kadam is poisoned. Valor.
23.
Valor's fine. Pip is. Do I see that right? Did you get a 23?
23 also.
Okay, so you're fine. Clyde
Calliope's 14.
just makes it.
Do I need to make it for the dummies? Or they're immune to poison?
They are immune to poison. Okay.
Yeah. The dummies.
Water fails. Luden's fails. Okay. So Yonder, Kadam, and Lulu are all poisoned. And when you're poisoned in this way, something else happens. You feel yourself like uncontrollably acting and coughing. Your ears are moving. You're having a bad time. Something's going to happen to you at the start of your turn, so just think about that. And then that rock as well just takes off and goes 20 feet up into the air. Actually, that one will go even higher, probably 30 feet up into the air. As they're all, both these rocks are now up in the ceiling, taking us to Gnolls, which are all dead. However,
They have no friends. They're all alone in this world.
all
There's no
here
more of them.
from the south, just
no.
this burbling, bubbling, and start to see out just at the edge of your dark vision, like a roiling mass of shapes starting to like lope and move from the south up in the direction of the room. I'm gonna say they all start bubbling out here. As
Oh my god.
just a mass of creatures start bubbling out from that direction. You can hear what sounds like dozens of gnolls just you
Hopefully we had
also
other fireball.
you also feel again this like this low rumble and the walls start to shake. Okay, Kadam, we're stunned. At the start of your turn, you are going to take 8 points of poison damage. And go ahead and make another con save.
9.
You're still poisoned. Hacking and coughing as you feel those spores just starting to like burn your lungs and throat. Lulu.
Is Kadam still stunned at the end of their turn?
Yeah. Lulu also takes 8 points of poison damage. And she pulls out of it. She is not stunned when that happens at the end of her turn. Oh, wait, she's not stunned. So yeah, she can go. She sees this roiling mass starting to come down the tunnel. Oh boy, okay! And takes off, just getting kind of just in front of this roiling mass. And she's going to let out a trumpet and just spray down that tunnel. Let's see.
Bless the Lord.
Sorry. Let's say 30. Yeah, 30-foot cone. Amazing. So 30-foot cone. She will do. She'll do the sparkles. So sparkles go spraying down. They all make con saves. 30 feet down that hall. Wow, she can get a lot of them. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 creatures all make con saves.
That's a lot of creatures in that tunnel.
Ah, and all of them. Not all of them, a lot of them. I'll just do the first 2. So the first 2 are immediately melted. Just they I think it's like literally they like turn into like bright light and ash and dust and just and all that's left are just 2 little stubs of paws on the ground as the ash and light just so 2 of them immediately melted. The others will all take this. And then Lulu will retreat back to the rest of you once I play some more D&D. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that's and she will come flying back to post up behind Pip. Taking us to Pip. You are stunned. You are not poisoned. You're still stunned. Calliope. You are not poisoned. You are stunned. But
Big
Dummy is not stunned. Yeah.
I think Big Dummy is prepared and looking for actions. Sorry, Anya, were you gonna say something?
Oh, well,
Gilder.
Gilder
Yes,
also
sorry.
isn't stunned.
Let's do Gilder first. Yeah. What would Gilder like to do?
Okay, who all, Kadam is poisoned and stunned. Well, this is something that Pip's last, lesser restoration potion would be good for. If, Gilder could, bring that to Kadam.
Sure.
Does
Gilder-
lesser restoration help with stunned?
No, just the poisoned.
Ah, I see. Well, that's not bad.
Sure. Okay. So Gilder with the front 2 little
Hey,
limbs is
I
holding
think,
on
wait,
to the vial.
how Gilder's gonna do it is Gilder has an appendage and just shakes off the casing for one of it, and it's a syringe, and just goes into the vial and just
I love
and then
it.
goes over to Kadam and then
Punctures into Kadam. You feel a little pinch, and then suddenly the liquid is administered, and Kadam, the poison effect washes away from you. You're no longer poisoned.
yeah, and that's it. That's Gilder's.
Okay. That takes us to Calliope. So Big Dummy looking around.
Looking around. looking for actions or like commands, not getting any. Kind of like orientates its head up towards the Vrox who are out of its range, and then looks back towards this oncoming horde of gnolls. And I think Big Dummy is going to go and block the passageway.
Okay. So Big Dummy with Calliope just riding there.
Oh my god!
There's so many!
Holding her ears, and Big Dummy gets in the way of this oncoming tide of gnolls. And Big Dummy can see down all the way at the end, like kind of a larger shape looming, just like stepping into frame. But there is a wave of gnolls trying to push through and get into the room.
Cool. And then I guess Big Dummy will try to hit this front gnoll.
Okay, go for it.
24 to hit, 6 force damage.
Barely holding on, but it's still there.
And just to be sure, is this like a good place? Can I block this passageway?
Can you block it entirely?
I have a little bit more movement if I need to like go up more.
I think the other square is better. There's like, it's like just wide enough that a creature can probably squeeze past.
I feel like the grid isn't doing us any favors
Definitely
in this
not.
particular instance.
But even without the grid, like,
Yeah.
okay, it is fine. I'll give you it. Yeah, you can block the passage.
Cool.
I'll give you
Cool.
that.
Give me this last stand.
Yeah, you can take a last stand there. You can block this passage. Okay. Taking us to Yonder. Yonder will take poison damage. 4 points poison damage. Coughing. Looking up at the Vrox up on the ceiling, he has no ranged attacks. He will. Oh, well, no, it's the enemy's turn.
But he can climb walls, right?
He can.
And as a reach weapon.
He does have a reach weapon. Oh, I think he actually could reach.
Could get the one that's over Valor and
I
Gadon.
think so. That one is 30 feet up, but he has a movement of 30 feet, so he can skitter up 30 feet up the wall and still be within 10 foot with the glaive to swing out. Sure. Yeah, okay. Cool. So he goes running up the wall and swings this large glaive out, whipping it towards the rock. They both hit. D10. 10, there we go. Okay, 9 and 6. 15 points of damage to that rock, which is looking pretty messed up. That was Yonder. Valor is stunned. Oh, Yonder makes a con save. And is no longer present.
Were those attacks made at disadvantage from being poisoned?
That is a good point. Yes, they would have been. So, the first one would have hit. Second one would have hit. Okay, we're good.
Both
All
asking
is
for
well.
homework. So I get the karma and suffer no consequences.
Valor is stunned. I'm just moving this over here so I have the rocks in the turn order.
Y'all, I'm worried. What if we're never not stunned again? What if this is our lives now?
The rock that did the screech will come flying down and land next to Dom and Valor, and I think is gonna just lay into Dom, who's right there.
Gilder's sitting on top, like waving aggressively.
Yeah. Like a tarantula.
So these will be made at advantage. Here we go. Wow. Only an 11 to hit Kadam.
No.
22.
Yeah.
10 points of piercing from that rock as it bites into you, and then it uses its remaining 30 feet of movement to go up into the center of the room. Flying up into the center of the room. 30 feet. The other one. So it drops down. Okay, so it's gonna have to take the attack of opportunity from yonder as it drops down like 10 feet, and it will unleash. Oh, all of you that are stunned at the end of that rock's turn, the stun wears off. As the
Thank
stun
God.
wears off, you start to look around. You see that other rock dip down as yonder goes to swing for it. Try to hit it with the. He's not poisoning it. So yeah, 16 hits. He does 6 points of damage, not enough to kill it. It's looking pretty messed up. It drops down 10 feet, and it as well unleashes a just horrible screech. Everyone except for Calliope. I think Calliope's out of its range. Yeah, so Calliope, but everybody else needs to make another con save. What'd you get, Pip?
No, I haven't done it yet. I'm just. Oh, okay. 21.
Okay, you're safe.
17 for Valor,
Valor's
7 for Kadam.
Dom, you are stunned again as the blood continues to pour.
I am just out of range to flash a genius you.
Um,
I don't think my flash of genius would be enough. But
What did you
It-
get on?
7.
I think we need like 13. Yeah.
yeah, it's not gonna be enough.
so, Dom, you are still
Fun's
stunned.
not my strong suit.
And that rock will move away from the wall with the rest of its movement. So at 10, and then it'll. Sure, I think it can get to. Yeah, it can also get out to the center of the room, flying up into the center of the room. They are screeching up in the ceiling, taking us to the Gnolls. We'll get to the end of this round, and then we're gonna end the evening. The Gnolls. Okay, are you ready, Calliope?
Oh boy, oh boy. I got warding bond and I know how to use it.
They are just mindlessly going for the biggest thing in front of them, which is Big Dumb.
Okay,
They
that's fair
just
too.
start to. They are like spilling over each other. So, you will get one attack of opportunity, I guess, because they are gonna kind of like attack, trade, right? So,
Yeah.
why don't we resolve the? Or do you use your reaction to do an attack of opportunity, or you can use it for something else?
Ooh. I don't think attack. I'll save it just in case I need shield or something. I think.
Okay, so how are we gonna resolve this? Because you are blocking the way. It takes them half movement just to move through an ally, and they're all bunched up right there. I'm just gonna kind of like eyeball this and say that. I'm gonna say that 5 of them can kind of like get attacks off on you
Sure.
as they're just trying to clamber over each other to get to you. So here we go. Okay. They. Just double check. I'm gonna say they technically have weapons in their staff blocks, but I'm gonna just go with their bites for this because I think thematically makes more sense. So here we go.
Do you want me to roll just like a whole bunch of attacks in witch dice?
Uh,
It's made for this.
It sure is. I just rolled the 5 attacks. If you
Oh,
want to get it set
cool.
up for the next, or
Cool.
yeah,
For
Okay,
maybe
for
we'll
next
do it for next
Yeah.
next week. Yeah.
your AC for a big dummy.
Oh, they're attacking Big Dummy.
Yeah, because it's the biggest
Okay.
target.
Ah, okay. 15 is Big
Okay.
Dummy.
So. One, two, three hit. So
Okay.
big dummy takes 17 points of piercing damage as the
No problem.
gnolls are just crawling over each other, trying to bite into Big Dummy. All of them are desperately trying to push through.
I would be remiss if I did not remind you that shove is an action that creatures can take.
Oh, you're right. Okay. That is such a good point. Okay, we'll remove one of the attacks. So go ahead and I'll just say one of those that hit you. Fair. Go ahead and or add back 4 hit points. And one of these gnolls will indeed, you're right, is going to take a shot. Here's a ruling I don't know how you feel about this. Oh, that's how that would work. I mean, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, they're all clambering over each other. They're biting, right? There's all the ones in the back. They can't get to you. They're going to use the help action. Literally, they're all just like starting to push, right?
Yeah.
So this gnoll at the front will have advantage on this strength check.
Got it. And then it's contested by Big
Uh,
Dummies,
Athletics or
athletics or acrobatics. Do you have either of those? 2 plus proficiency bonus. Nathan?
Let's see that roll.
What's my proficiency bonus at this point?
4.
4. Okay, so it's going to be a +6 to this roll, and I got my Flash of Genius up. Is there anything else? I don't think so. That's a non-natural 20,
Okay.
and I am going to Flash of Genius this to bring it up to 25.
Okay. They rolled a nat 20, but your 25 beats what they got.
Thank you.
It is like this is like totally a last stand moment of Big Dummy digging the claws, like the metal feet into the ground,
Yeah.
scraping across the hardened scab as they all are just like pushing into Big Dummy. Calliope, as you're coming out of your stun, you just are confronted by a wall of gnashing teeth, fur, and eyes, and just trying to push through. Taking us to Kadan. Oh, you're stunned.
I'm stunned.
Lulu.
I have been unconscious or unavailable in some way most of this cast session.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's not your fault.
I think Lulu has one more. She's already used her trumpet once in here. So that was her second. So this is her last trumpet. I think she sees Calliope starting to be a bit overwhelmed by this
I'm overwhelmed!
wave of gnolls. So she, I gotta go help Calliope. You all are doing great. And she takes off and ends up right next to you, Calliope. And she's just going to trumpet down that hall 30 feet down. So she's going to get all 5 of them right there. Even if they make their saves, actually, all 5 of them are going to just disintegrate it. Except for the one at the end of the hall. Let's see if that one. Let's see. I think just this. Yeah, okay, so light, color, a little bit of heat just over the top of your head, Clivey, as rainbow sparkles go showering down this narrow passageway. And as it all clears, you just see like sparkling ashes just and more writhing gnolls starting to push through the ashes beyond. But a huge swath of gnolls are just reduced to ash, while the others have been untouched so far. And that is the top of the round. We're gonna end there tonight as you hear more cackling as the gnolls try to push through, and the two rocks come above. All right. Woo!
Why is it always Gnolls?
Hasn't been Gnolls for a while.
Yeah, but Gnolls are the ones where bad things happen.
Gnolls are the ones where bad things happen. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. Thank you, Zapnude. It was really nice seeing you in chat. We will see you all next week.
Amazing. Oh, this encounter is good. It was going so well, and then it was going badly, and that's the spice.
It's the
That's
good
what we love to
stuff.
see.
Yeah.
When things start to go badly.
It was great. You all fully tactically breached in, charged in and just wrecked shop, and then immediately were like, oh!
4 nat 1s.
4 nat 1s.
My God.
You can't plan for that.
The Gnoll Hacienda. Is that a pun? I feel like there's a pun there that I'm not getting.
I feel like
Sorry.
that's a pun as well.
I think there's a pun there. And I can't figure it out.
It's like a hyena.
It is
Yeah,
like a
they're laughing.
hyena, yeah.
Ha hacienda.
Ha ha.
There we go.
There it is. Sorry, I just read hacienda and I was like, what? Okay, ha ha. Got it. Oh my god, what? So many dad jokes in chat. All right, we're gonna go.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.